Hello there, welcome back. So for this worked example, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting these rational orders listed here on the top into sequential order from least to greatest. Okay, so rational numbers are positive and negative numbers that have a fractional part, either a fraction or a decimal. So they're whole numbers with other parts of whole numbers attached to them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we can see here that we have one negative. That means that negative is on the left side of zero if this was on a number line. So that means that is the smallest one because it is the only negative. So I'm going to go ahead and put this first. Negative 27.875. Okay, then I can go ahead and cross that off. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now I'm going to start looking for more of the positive numbers. And I'm going to start by looking at the whole number places. This one has 27. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. This one has 27. This one has 0. This one has also, even though it has its 27 as its numerator, it doesn't have a whole number. So that's also 0. And this has 27 in its whole number spot. So since 0 is less than 27, we're going to be looking at those first. Okay, so let's simplify 27 over 40, or let's write it as a decimal. 27 over 40. Okay, I can divide, trying to think of what I could divide those by. I don't think I can simplify that. I don't think that I can. So I'm going to go ahead and just use division to turn that into a decimal. I'm going to do 27 divided by 40, put a decimal and a 0 here. 40 does not fit into 2 or into 7 or 27. So 40 into 270 would probably go, let's see, about, oh, no, 7 times would be too much. So let's do 6 times. That would be 240 with 30 left over. Now, if I wanted to keep going, I could. I could add a 0 and bring it down and keep going. But I've already found what I'm looking for. I found a 6 in the 10th place. This number has a 0 in the 10th place. So I know that this number right here is going to be less than this number, which makes it less than this number. So my next number in the sequence would be 0.025. Okay, then I'm going to delete all of this to make some room. And then write my next number in the sequence, which would be 27 over 40. Okay, so that's what makes it easier to compare, is if they are in the same format, either both as decimals or both as fractions. Okay, let's keep going now to the ones that have 27 in the whole number spot. So this has 10 over 16, and this one over here on the end has 0.675. So let's find out what 10 over 16 would be as a decimal. 10 divided by 16, add a decimal and a 0, put a decimal into the answer space. 16 doesn't fit into 1 or into 10, but it will go into 100. About how many times? I'm not sure. Let's try 16 times 9. See what I get. 6 times 9 is 54. And then 1 times 9 plus 5 is 144. Okay, so 9 was a little too big. Let's try a 7. 6 times 7 is 42. Then 1 times 7 is 7 plus 4 is 11. Okay, 112, still a little too big. Let's try a 6. 6 times 6 is 36. And then 1 times 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay, so it's going to be a 6 here. But that is also what this has in the 10th place. So I need to keep going to keep comparing. So I'm going to put 96 here. Subtract it, I get 4 left over. Add another 0 and bring that down. And now let's figure out how many times 16 would go into 40. Well, I know 15 times 2 is 30. So let's try 16 times 2. 16 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 times 2, oh, that's 32. Okay, so let's put a 2 right here. Then this would be minus 32, and I would have 8 left over. But I can stop there because this has a 2 in the hundredths place, and this has a 7 in the hundredths place, which means this number is less than the other number. So I went just as far as I needed to do the comparison. So that means that 27 and 10 over 16 goes next. And then last would be 27.675, if I can make it fit. Oh no, let's make that 5 fit. Ah, it's not gonna fit. I'll put it up here. There we go. Okay, so these are our order, or our rational numbers in sequential order of least to greatest. All right, see you next time.